Last month, the acclaimed and controversial poet Peter Croxton died. In tonight's programme, friends, family, rivals and academics pay tribute to a man who is revered and reviled in equal measure. We delve into the life and works of the man once dubbed Britain's most ridiculous alcoholic. And here to lead us through this fascinating, often disturbing journey is his old friend, colleague and drinking partner, Reginald Boswick. With a special edition, this is Amazing Lives.
Peter Croxton, or Croxy, or absolutely Crockers, or the Crock Addict, as we used to call him, was my best friend, and arguably one of the finest poets the world had ever seen. How Crocodile Dundee, as we knew him back then, found time to write in between binge drinking and promiscuity is a mystery that has plagued many literary luminaries over the years, and I hope that this programme will help sieve the fiction from the fact, the myth from the fact. I am joined by my lovely wife, the tortured poet Sylvia Platter, or as I like to call her, Sausage.
Yes, please.
Who, like me, had a very close relationship with Croxy, didn't you, darling?
Yes, that's right. Well, things were all a bit crazy in those days, with all the drink and drugs and sausage rolls. And we've been living together for about a year before we realised we'd even met. Working with Peter, it was so exhilarating to see someone who couldn't, read and write, or barely dress themselves, and could produce something that bordered on coherence.
Yeah.
And he had lovely hair.
Right.
Lovely sort of dark hair.
Yes.
And I used to put my fingers in his...
Did you?
In his hair.
Right. Darling?
Yes.
Darling?
Yes.
Be quiet.
Yes.
Peter Croxton was born in 1931 and was the son of two parents. His father, heard here, hello, was a greengrocer. His mother, heard here, wasn't. Illiterate until he was 18, Croxy's only means of communication was spoken poetry. Here, in an earlier interview, he is recalling his first recorded work, a response to the death of his beloved pet dog.
Well, Peter Croxton, we believe you've also got a very, very sad story about a dog now.
That's correct, Terence. It was the first poem that I ever wrote. I was 9 years, 3 months, and 16 days old. I had raised my pet dog since he was a pup, and I'll never forget that bitter, bitter spring morning, stepping out onto the veranda and seeing an...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?